Cockatiels and cockatoos are not much different birds, as cockatiels are also a cockatoo. In fact, they are the smallest cockatoo. If you need to differentiate between a cockatoo and a cockatiel, it should be fairly easy to do so. Examine the bird's physical appearance first. If you're still unsure, take his behavior into consideration. How to tell the difference between a cockatiel and a cockatoo. This video will tell you. Considering appearance and noting behavior. Welcome to dailyneedstudio.com. Method 1. Considering appearance. Number 1. Look at size. First, consider the size of the birds. Cockatiels are generally much smaller than cockatoos. Cockatoos do range in size, as they come in a variety of types, but can grow up to 26 inches tall. Cockatiels, conversely, are usually only 13 to 14 inches tall. If you're dealing with a smaller bird, it's probably a cockatiel. Well, this is not always true because the length of a cockatiel from head to tip of the tail is 2 inches bigger than Goffin's cockatoo, but the weight and height of a Goffin's cockatoo is more than the weight of a cockatiel. However, a young cockatoo may be smaller if he is not yet full grown. Therefore, do not rely on size alone. Pay attention to other aspects of the bird's appearance to determine if he's a cockatoo or a cockatiel. Number 2. Pay attention to coloring. Cockatiels and cockatoos also differ in terms of color. Examine the bird's color patterns to help you tell if you're dealing with a cockatoo or a cockatiel. Cockatoos' colors do vary somewhat by species. However, nearly all cockatoos are mostly solid in color with a few small patches of different colors here and there. Most commonly, a cockatoo's base color will be black or white. A few breeds of cockatoo may have pink or gray as their base color. If you're dealing with a larger, mostly even-colored bird, you're likely dealing with a cockatoo. Cockatiels are far more colorful in appearance. In the wild, cockatiels are gray with white patches on their wings and green and yellow patches on their tails. Cockatiels bred in captivity come in a wide variety of colors that do not occur in nature, having patches of reds, browns, and yellows throughout their bodies. A smaller, more colorful bird is likely a cockatiel. Number 3. Examine the tail. Cockatiels also have a specific type of tail. If you're still unsure if a bird is a cockatiel or cockatoo, this may help you clarify. A cockatiel's tail is very long, making up about half of the bird's length. When a cockatiel flies, its tail will spread out like a fan.
Did this video help you? Let's comment below. Yes or no.
Method 2. Noting behavior. Number 1. Listen to the sounds the bird makes. In terms of behavior, the noises a bird makes can help you identify a cockatiel versus a cockatoo. Pay attention to how your bird expresses itself vocally. Cockatoos are generally louder. They talk more and may imitate words you say frequently. Cockatiels have softer, squeakier voices. They tend to make bird-like sounds more often than they talk. When they do speak, their voices are often harder to understand than a cockatoo. Number 2. Consider social needs. In terms of social needs, cockatiels and cockatoos are not so different. Between the two birds, both are very social, because a cockatiel is also a cockatoo. They require a lot of time out of the cage with their owners and may become stressed if left alone too long. Number 3. See if the bird imitates household sounds. Both cockatoos and cockatiels can imitate household sounds, like the noise of a car outside or the sound of a phone ringing. However, cockatiels may be slightly more likely to do so. However, as both birds do imitate noises, consider other factors first when trying to differentiate between a cockatoo and cockatiel. Number 4. Give the bird puzzle toys. Cockatoos are known to enjoy puzzle toys. These are toys in which a bird has to dismantle some kind of contraption in order to get a toy or a treat. A cockatoo may be more interested in a puzzle toy than a cockatiel. However, like imitating household sounds, this is not the best means of identification. Consider a bird's appearance, voice, and social needs first. Warnings. If you can, avoid keeping the two species in the same cage. A cockatoo can potentially harm or kill a cockatiel. While some people have managed to do this without incident, it's still not a good idea to try.